Sorry, darling.
Yeah, that's alright.
That's right.
So I've been waiting for like a good spot. And I was hoping to recite something that I wrote. If that's okay?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. There it goes. All of time and space. Everywhere and anywhere. Every star that ever was. Where do you want to start? Well, I'd like to start right now. So I would hate to be late to the rest of forever. And so I wrote a poem about this moment. Because it seemed far-fetched, perhaps a stretch, so I etched a paper trail, weaved truth into the tapestry of reality, because I've been dreaming for over a year, and that's okay by me. So please don't wake me up. I've been asleep since freshman year, a few shots and a couple of beers, but it was your movement that made me drowsy and your words that made me sleepy. I've been asleep since you first agreed to dance, and I marched through the countdown 100 days to make love last more than 2 nights. I've been asleep since you said you were all in, despite just starting to begin the rest of our lives before us, from drawing of slow lures and cho-chang and dinner attire to gender bending our love and blue afro bro nights. I've been asleep since we drove 5,000 miles just to jump into a lake and a crater, but not even the freezing waters could steal away the perfect dream, where learning the world is a lot more beautiful when you're together, so it seems. I've been asleep since we first got on that plane, since we first spoke each other's names, since seemingly meaningless moments became hindsight romance, since our lips first touched in a dorm hallway that most people struggle to pronounce, but I'll announce it once more. I've been asleep since you first cried on my shoulder, since I stopped wanting to grow older, just so I could spend a little more forever with you. So Rorie Jane Morrison, don't you dare wake me up. Let me dream forever. One word would be enough to keep my heart open, travel the world. I'm forever yours if you'll be my girl. So Ji Hyun Jung, don't you dare wake me up. But let me get down on one knee. As the most beautiful woman, the most spectacular person, will you marry me? So, congratulations, Chris and Rorie. Chris did a lot of planning, Rorie. Did you even expect him to be proposing, or?
I had hoped somewhat. I had some friends tell me that they're like, oh yeah, he's gonna propose, you guys are gonna be away for a month. But he kept on telling me like, oh no, it'll be like a year or 2. So I kind of was gullible and fell with that. So I didn't really think it would happen.
And then Chris, what about you? How, when did you know you wanted to propose?
A long time ago. I don't know really when. Pretty early on though.
Right.
Just, yeah. I was pretty happy. I asked your parents months ago, and bought the ring a couple months ago, and started planning a couple months ago.
Right, yeah, and I remember.
Yeah.
So what about getting the ring size can be kind of complicated. How did you get her ring size? I had trouble with that, so.
So do you remember when I came to your house, or Amy's house, and I was like, can I look at books in the basement? It's because you weren't wearing your rings those days, and I knew you probably left it off after you were taking a shower. And so we went downstairs, and while you were looking under the bed, I grabbed your ring and fit it to my pinky finger, and then went to the store.
Very clever.
Fit it to my pinky there. So, yeah.
Nice. So Rorie, now that Chris proposed, how do you feel?
Speechless. Amazed. Everything just feels like a dream. I can't fathom it right now. I'm just extremely happy.
What about you, Chris? How did you feel? Were you nervous?
I guess when I was walking over to the bathroom while you were like setting up your second camera, I was just kind of, I don't know, I just took a deep breath and it just felt right. Like the nerves just sort of went away. Yeah, but definitely like coming here, I was like super panicky and excited.
Why you were walking so fast?
Probably.
So, Rory, when did you realize that Chris is proposing to you? At what moment?
What moment? Oh God. Halfway through his spoken word poem, just got a lot more, I don't know, just something, I was kind of in a daze throughout the entire poem, but there was just one point where I knew, and that was probably when I started crying. That's when I knew it was happening.
You guys are great. Any last commentary?
Just a big thank you to you.
Yeah.
You know, for helping set this up and for kind of, you know, like showing me locations and things like that. Like, I mean, walking in, I would have had no idea where to go or what to do. So, yeah, just a big thank you to you. And a big thank you to Rory for playing along and
Being gullible.
being trusting. I love her.
Aww.
I love him.
All right, yay! And it's not raining anymore, really.